転職ならリクナビネクスト。あなたのスキルに興味があります。リクナビネクストであなたのレジュメを登録しておくと、あなたを求める求人掲載企業からオファーが届きます。
来た来た来た。よいしょ。よいしょ。行きましょう。
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go, here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that'll leave Burrow in the with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one sent away. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Love. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go at the 21-yard line.
まあいいけど。4ポズ差以内で負けるか。
The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Not much there, only a yard. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
あ、そっか、あっちに戻ったの。まあいいや。ああ、だるい。まあ下がるよな。いった、しなきゃいった。取りつこう。
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time with Love sliding out of the pocket. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
これ禁じてほしいわ。
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
まあでもショートじゃないからいいか。ショート右パントでフルバックに取らせるやつは結構クソだよ。
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they go play action now. Burrow. Into a double team,
今
and
の
it's
取られるんだ。
intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back to
Jair
right around the
Alexander.
27.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
ランだろうな。
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
ハードフラッグ聞いても意味ない人だな。
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
ランかまっすぐ通すか。
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Gibson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
走るな。
And he will maneuver his way to about the 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw it.
And the Packers have nowhere to go, and they bring it down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Camera.
Last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
僕投げ込んでくるよな。
First down, going to the air with Love. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Packers! Chris Watkins.
バンチ系のクロスルートってもう能力ついて自分でやるしかないのかな。
Extra point from McManus is good, and the route is on here in this first half.
家に釣られるしな。難しいな。パスディフェンスがわからん。
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
まあ、バンバン投げるか。
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to...
Because,
let's face it, we expected miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
なんかレクさん聞いてるかわかんないけど、真剣にあれだね、勧誘するならシーズン1以外無理だな。やっぱシーズン1で
The Bengals drive about to
強
get
さが
going.
本当に開く
And
から
last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
こ
Give
の
the
ゲームの
quarterback some
悪いとこ
confidence.
ろそこなんだよな。
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an
ここだけ
incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave
なん
up
と
the
かなんねえか
completion.
な。
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
体格が
So
弱い。
back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
真似するか。
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when
今のっ
given
て
the
マックスしか無
opportunity.
理なのかな。
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing, Love. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And some space here. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 36. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled.
そうね、仮にこの状態で人が入っちゃうと永久に手探り来なくなるから、どうなんだろうね。シーズン3ぐらいでもう入会打ち止めしないと2度目がもうないんだよな。難しいとこだな。多分恐怖症になるよ。対戦ゲームって難しいね、バランス。
And taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
ドエースでしょ。イーブンで。
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Love's throw taken in by Watkins here. He's got this down to the 35.
これは試合になってない。
Discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
これでラン止まんなかったらもうきつい。
First down, Love to pass.
パスはいいよ。絶対止めらんない。
It's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
Think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss on the play. That's what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Dillon now off the option. And he's able to get this inside the 10 to the 9.
DT が死んだ。
70
ぐらいの。
Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Tens the mic. Here we go, D, get off the field. Like 10. They can't hang with us.
Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Burrow on play action.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Play action, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
これプレーで分かっちゃうんだよな。
Love now to pass on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Love, they go play action now. They'll roll him out right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Back now at Lambeau. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
ワイルドキャットにラブ入れてんのか。
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Packers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens...
カメラ戻れ。この操作できない時間。
You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Love. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. To the right side, this is Dillon.
And he stopped immediately.
また怪我かい。
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rush coming in, he's taken down. And going to Brooks is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
エッジが強いともう iPhone のそれぐらいしかできないんだよ。
Now Burrow. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
iPhone ですらダメだ。
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
バローを殺して。
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Collins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got a loft one, deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
足が遅い。
And when it's done, it's a 58-yard punt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Gibson again. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Love now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
フランチャイズの問題点は全部ここにあるんだよなっていうのが結構あって、インテイクソールだからリカバリーできないのやばいよな。どうにかなんないかな。難しいよね。どうするとバランスが取れんのかな。難しいな。いや X ファクト、MUT はよくできてるの移行できないのかな。オフェンス3、ディフェンス3でスキルのポイントが触れるんだけど、X ファクター何人とかじゃなくてスキルの全体ポイントが決まってて、 X つけるとこれ、スーパースターつけるとこれっていうポイント制だから、あれは結構個人的にはすごく好きなんだけど、フランチャイズに当てはめられないんだよな。っていうのも X はどうでもよくてスーパースタースキル無双になっちゃうから、試合ごとに選択できるとじゃんけんできるような気もするし、過度な戦力の集中も防げるような気もするんだけど、っていうのと、あともうシステム面だなと NBA で前から言ってるけど、プレーごとのエクスペリエンス決めて 良いプレーに対して報酬を与えるっていう仕組みじゃないと、あれなんだよな、一回負けると引退しちゃう気持ちもわかるんだよな。モラル下がって終わりやんみたいな。難しい。新しい人が入ってきた時まさにそれが問題になる気がするんだよなと思ったり。結局ヘッドトゥヘッドでいいやってなっちゃうんだよな。難しい。まあそんなこんなでこいつらがどうなったかだな。シーズンエンドやんけ。ニクソンもいつあれニクソンやってたっけ。こいつはいい。だから68が出るしかない。あれどうなん。ニクソンって本当怪我弱いよね。はい、ってことで終わりです。